Hey, I just want to give a quick thanks to one of our sponsors at Simple Programmer, which is Dev Mountain Bootcamp. You should go check them out. The link is in the description. They are a coding bootcamp and they can teach you web development, iOS development, UX design, a lot of good stuff. I get a lot of feedback from a lot of you out there that email me and have told me about Dev Mountain, so I decided to check them out myself. And I like what I found. I like their programs. They offer some 12-week intensive programs. They also offer some after-hours programs, which I know that some of you will like. So go check them out. You can see the link in the description below, Dev Mountain Bootcamp, and a big thank you to them for sponsoring Simple Programmer.
Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com, and today I want to talk about a major flaw in software engineering degrees. So I got an email here from Caden, and Caden wants to tell me about a problem with software development degrees. He says, here's a good idea for a video for you to add to your collection. In software-related majors, schools are very heavily skimp out on teaching philosophy. Philosophy may not be as important of a skill as C++ to a software engineer, but philosophy is probably something that everyone should at least dabble in. Totally agree with that, actually. Like you said in a previous video, master the things you do daily. So if you're wondering what he's talking about, I did this video on the things that you should master in your life, which, very important areas of your life that you should not leave up to someone else. You should know about these. Make sure you check out that video if you haven't already. If you're on a mobile, the link will be in the description. And he says here, balancing ethics, balancing emotions, using your logic to achieve ethical goals in the workplace, not breaking your moral code to get a paycheck. These are things software engineers probably have to do on a daily basis, and some of these things people in general have to do on a daily basis. Definitely agree. Software students are very logical, objective thinkers. We do not take the time to think about things subjectively because subjectively isn't logical at all. Very true. Let me know what you think about the idea. Would be happy to discuss it more with you. And he says, P.S. your videos are getting better and better. Keep pushing hard. You're doing awesome. Well, thank you, Caden. And I totally agree with you on the philosophy aspect. I think philosophy is a very, very important part of life. And it's sad that it is so underrepresented in education. It is one of the things that probably is most important, I think, as far as education in life, because, I mean, what is philosophy? Philosophy is basically the same thing as wisdom. It's actually thinking about the way things work, the way the world works, about yourself and how to act and how to overcome your own self, your own limiting beliefs, your own hang-ups, your own weaknesses, how to enhance your strength, how to deal with people, right? This is philosophy, soft skills. I'm going to combine this together, right? I mean, you could say that this entire channel, this entire YouTube channel is really philosophy. It's a philosophy. It's my personal philosophy that I'm delivering to you that I've gathered from a lot of other philosophies and just from life experience and from the things that I've discovered throughout my life that I want to share with you. But let's talk about, I know some of you are already jumping out of your seat and you're like, John, fucking A, philosophy is that's not philosophy today. And you're absolutely right. So some time ago, I think I did a video talking about this a while ago, but I can't remember. And I don't have any idea what the video was called. But some time ago in the recent century, or maybe 100 or 200 years, philosophy changed from the philosophy back in the Stoics and Epictetus, right? Seneca, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, right? These guys, right? These philosophers, and even Nietzsche, and who else can I think of? Some of the famous philosophers of time that really looked at your life, right? Looked at philosophy the way that I give you philosophy on this channel, this type of philosophy where it's about your life and about your ethics and morals and just doing the right thing, getting the positive outcome, how to live your life better, right? That's what philosophy was. And it sort of morphed into one branch of philosophy, which is the logical branch. So if you were to take a philosophy course in college today, you would not be getting philosophy. You would be getting actual bullshit, right? Now, not bullshit in the sense that it's not true. It would just be logic. There's no difference today in between philosophy as it's taught in universities and schools, at least as far as I know, as far as I've experienced. Maybe this has changed and maybe there's some exceptions to this, but in general, philosophy as it is taught today in educational systems is nothing more than logic. And believe me, I've taken philosophy courses, back when I did go to college, and it was fun. I enjoyed philosophy college, courses. It's kind of cool to it's philosophy like discrete math. If you've taken discrete and foundational math, it's philosophy, right? It's logical. You're forming the whole thing, and I think that's actually a lot of fun. Discrete and foundational math was one of my favorite courses that I did take in college. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Caden. I mean, this is a problem, and even if you sign up for philosophy courses, it wouldn't help. So, but this is a generalized problem. I think this is just a problem in society today and in life, is that there's not really enough philosophy. There's not a real true philosophy, and people tend to not see the value of it. I mean, those of you that watch this channel, especially that religiously watch this channel, you understand the value and you see it. And I get the emails. I just got an email today from someone that just talked to, in fact, they said that my philosophy that I'm giving you on this channel, that it changed their life around, and they went from not in a great position in their life to a really, really good position. And I'm not trying to brag about that, but what I'm saying is that philosophy is important, right? Thinking about these things, and that it's the thing that's going to be the most critical in your life, because it's not just about making the money and it's not just about the success, although I would argue that philosophy will bring you those things. Having wisdom in what you do is going to make you successful in whatever endeavor that you pursue, but it's also the enjoyment of the life and what you get out of it, right? Because you can become rich, you can make a lot of money, and you can have a lot of things. But if you don't have a good life philosophy, all of that is going to be meaningless, right? You're not going to feel that you have lived to your potential. You're not going to enjoy the fruits of your labor, so to speak, right? So that's what's really critical here. And we're missing this. We're missing this in education. And that's why, again, the mission of Simple Programmer right now, at least, is to bring soft skills, which we could say is philosophy, to developers, to software developers, to help you in your life, in your career, to live better, to become a better person, to achieve and grow and be able to manage all of the things that are outside of the realm of just the technical part of life and software development. And people can become very skeptical of that. Like I said, if you're watching this channel, especially if you've subscribed and you're religiously watching this channel, you see the value of philosophy. But there's a lot of people that come here and they say, oh, this is bullshit. This isn't software development. This isn't logical, right? Or this doesn't make sense. There's no scientific study that proves any of this shit that John's saying. Right, yeah, that's fine. It's true. And then they disappear and they miss out on life because, life isn't just, there's not just a fucking rule book. It's not just a bunch of facts and technical things. There's a lot more depth to it that is very intangible, right? It's very hard to even describe, and we can't really see it, right? We have to sort of understand that, and that's where philosophy comes in. That's the value of philosophy, is recognizing that there is more than just the material world. There's more than just what fits into an equation. There's also this other stuff that we can't quite place a finger on, we can't quite prove in any kind of scientific rigor, but is actually extremely impactful to life and maybe the most impactful thing. So there you go, Caden. Thank you very much. That's an excellent point. And like I said, I wish that they did teach real philosophy in school. I wish that more people focused on that. If you are interested, if this sounds like something you're interested in, if you're new to this channel, you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button because, hey, that's what you'll get here. All right, I'll talk to you next time and take care.